Hi, I'm Danny from DJI High Access Services. Wright's Roofing asked me and my trusty spider to help them with the tricky job to access in the Park Estate, Nottingham. Here's how we got on. The reason this job's so difficult to access is because I've got to get the cherry picker through a small gate, make a sharp right hand turn onto a narrow path. At the end of the path I've got another sharp left hand turn which leads me to a set of steep steps. At the bottom of the steps I've got to go through a narrow gate, make another sharp left hand turn which leads to a steep hill. At the bottom of the steep hill I have to track across the grass, make a left hand turn up another steep bank to the area where I'm going to set the machine up to assist with the roofing works. My first job is to build a ramp to get the machine down the steps. The machine weighs 2.5 tons, so the ramp has to be pretty substantial. If the ramp was to snap and the machine was to tip over, we've got a real problem on our hands. After the ramp is complete, it's time to take the machine off the trailer, move it onto the pavement and prepare it to get through the narrow gateway which leads onto the path towards the back of the property. The man basket at the front of the machine can be removed. By doing this we make the machine 500mm shorter, giving us the ability to turn tighter corners. The tracks on the spider can tuck underneath the machine, making it shorter and narrower. This gives our cherry picker the ability to fit through a gap less than 800mm wide. The spider is not as stable when tracking around in narrow tracks, therefore we lower our outriggers wherever possible to prevent the machine from tipping over. The base plates attached to the end of the outriggers are also removable. This occasionally gives us an extra 100 or so mil that we need just to squeeze through tight gaps. As soon as it's possible to do so, I widen the tracks just to give the machine a little bit more stability. To get the machine safely down the hill, I lower the outriggers to prevent it from going head over heels and somersaulting straight down the hill. Carefully adjust the height of the outriggers to prevent them digging into the grass on the descent. The weight of the cherry picker is cleverly distributed throughout its tracks. This means I can run it across the grass without doing any damage. As long as I don't make any sharp turns or spin the machine on the spot, which would churn up the grass, I can track across it with no problems. Once I've got the cherry picker up the bank on the other side of the garden, I can set it up ready to fix the tiles on the roof.